So here's a try. We've got a jet that's headed northwest with an airspeed of 500 miles per hour. The wind is 100 miles per hour with a bearing of 200 degrees. We need to find the drift angle, the ground speed, and the course of the jet. At this point in time, you would need to press pause to pause this video and then see if you can't work out the problem and get as many answers to the questions that they're asking you to find. Okay, I am going to reveal the answer because the answer is already written down. So hopefully you've pressed pause and you've given this some thought. The jet has a direction angle of 135 degrees. So that's from the positive x-axis to the angle, and that's because it was headed northwest, which is 45 degrees into the second quadrant. So the blue vector represents the jet or the plane. The red vector represents the wind. The wind is 100 miles per hour with a bearing of 200 degrees. So in this case, they gave the bearing of 200 degrees. 200 degrees starts at due north and goes clockwise. So we end in quadrant 3 right here, and we're 20 degrees past the negative y-axis. So we started due north, turning clockwise, and we've gone 20 degrees past the y-axis. That means we're 20 degrees shy of 270. So our calculator is going to see that as 20 degrees shy of 270, which is 250. So we've got the plane plus the wind, and our vector, resulting vector, is negative 387.755, comma, 259.584. I stored both of those values. The one on the left I stored as A, the one on the right I stored as B. The ground speed is the magnitude, which is the square root of A squared plus B squared. The course of the jet I found to be north 56.200 degrees west, or a bearing of 303.800 degrees. The drift angle, which is the difference between the course of 56.200 degrees and 45 degrees, is a drift angle of 11.200 degrees. So here's our answer. So if you were able to get that, you should be feeling pretty good about yourselves. And this application of vectors, we put it all together all the way from the very beginning of the lesson, which was several lessons ago, to right now. This is why we did everything we did with our vectors.